Warning: this episode contains a scenario of domestic violence. If you or someone you know is the victim of domestic violence, please know that you aren't alone and there is help. Contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1 800 799 7233 for resources and help. And now, out of the ashes. Unknown Squared presents Out of the Ashes. Episode 1, Alone in the Dark.
All right, folks. Looks like we're getting close. I see someone standing outside.
Is that her?
We're about to find out. Doc?
Yes, my name is Vanessa.
Is there really a ghost in there?
Yeah.
Really? I've got to see this.
For crying out loud, Chris. Who taught you manners? Hello, Vanessa. I'm Lena. That's my daughter, Isabel. And my husband, David, is over there. You've met Chris. Luther is behind the wheel. And that's Tanya. And I guess you'll meet Mya later.
Hello.
Are you okay? We weren't told much more than ghosts and that you needed help.
I am now.
Good. Let me get you some water.
Okay, well, while you do that, I'm going inside.
I don't think that's a good idea.
She's right. This isn't a game.
I don't think it is.
Are you sure? You're trying to rush in there and you know nothing.
Of course. Look, for years, I was a fan of those ghost hunting shows. I would even have debates with Dee about ghosts being real. I'm going to see this.
What? Hey, don't look at me. Nothing's going to stop him from going in there.
If there's no talking you out of this, then come on.
You don't have to come.
You don't know what you're doing and could make this worse.
Well, if you insist.
Vanessa, I have a question. Did you see the spirit? Like, actually see its form?
Yes.
I want you to come in with us.
What? No.
I know you've been through a lot. Scared, I understand. I know you have no reason to, but I need you to trust me. I know what's going on more than most, and it still scares me. But I need you to know that while you're with me, no harm will come to you. Okay?
She's telling the truth. She'll keep you safe.
Okay, fine. I don't see what help you think I'll be.
Well, it's a big building. If you guide us, it'll go faster. You've also already talked with it.
It wasn't a great interaction.
That's fine.
Fine. Is anyone else going?
Oh, no. Once was enough for me for a while.
And David and I need to have a talk.
Oh, I need answers too.
Great. Now that's been decided, can we go?
Let's go before I change my mind.
Good. Let's go. Before we go in, I need you to do something. Let me do all the talking.
No problem.
Thanks, but I was talking to Chris.
Why?
This is serious, and you're too eager.
Fine. Fine. Can we go in now?
Hopefully, I don't regret this.
Well, this was anticlimactic.
Back that way.
It's cold back here. I can see my breath.
It's around this corner. Here it is.
Finally. Oh, I'm going to throw this in Dave's face.
Are you okay? This is what you wanted.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm fine. You know what? Since you want to do all the talking, I'll let you go first.
A real gentleman. Please, I'm here to help. I know you're in pain. Please speak with us. What holds you here? Why are you so sad? Left? What are you trying to tell us? If you speak with us, we can help.
I don't like this. Something's not right. Something feels off.
Vanessa! Hey, open your eyes. Vanessa. Welcome back. Can you stand? Slowly now. Are you okay?
Leave her.
What? Why? She doesn't look good. We can't just leave her here. Vanessa!
That's not Vanessa.
What? Then who is it?
We're about to find out. I told you, we're here to help. What's your name? You're using our friend. I really can't allow that for long. What's your name?
Mary.
Hello, Mary. Please tell us your story. What has you trapped here?
My story.
Yes. I insist.
My whole life, all I ever wanted was to grow up, get married, and have kids. Nothing grand, but it was perfect for me. The day of my wedding, I was overjoyed. I was going to marry a good man who had everything I could ask for. I thought we would grow old together. But after the wedding, things changed. He changed. He grew more agitated and eventually became violent. I did all I could to make his time at home as relaxing as possible, but nothing seemed to work. One day he had a cookout and half the precinct was over enjoying themselves. It seemed to be exactly what he needed to relax. Until something flipped in him. He was mad that I forgot to make the drinks. He cornered me in our bedroom and hit me once, then again, and again. Then he threw me against the dresser. I slumped over and noticed his gun hanging on the bedpost. I pulled it from the holster, shaking and afraid. I pointed at him. I just wanted it to stop. I was tired of it. He took a step toward me and laughed as he said I didn't have it in me. He took another step towards me, raised his hand, and everyone rushed into the room to see what had just happened, and there he was on the floor, gasping for air as I'm standing over him, gun in hand. Every voice in the room is muffled, and time seems to stand still. I'm broken out of my trance when the gun is taken from me. Next thing I know, I am in an interrogation room being asked repeatedly why I did it. Like my answer was going to change. It was obvious they didn't believe me, saying, why didn't I report it if it was abusive? Can you believe that? Why didn't I tell on a cop to a bunch of cops? They left me there for hours. Then I started hearing everyone outside the door growing worried and yelling. The wind grew louder. There was hail beating down the building from all directions. I heard someone yell something about a tornado, which explained the weather I was hearing. It seemed to be on top of us in seconds, though. The winds were intense. I yelled from inside the room, trying to get my hands free from the cuffs. Please, don't leave me here. I yelled again, but no one came. I could hear the windows of the station being shattered. Items smashing against the walls, people screaming, and at one point there was an explosion. Then there was nothing. Everything just went silent. I sat there hoping and praying that someone would find me. Hours went by. Nothing. Days. Still nothing. I screamed until my throat bled. I thought, how could they leave me here? I had no clue how to get out. I was so hungry. I had no energy. I was sleepy. Eventually, I just closed my eyes and that was it.
That's so fucked up.
What am I supposed to do now?
I'm so sorry. I see. We're often afraid of death. It's the great unknown. But there's no need to fear it. You can let yourself leave. It's okay. You'll be okay.
I killed someone. What if I won't be okay?
You're showing remorse. You'll be fine. I promise you.
I don't know.
I understand your hesitation. It'll be okay. But if you decide to stay, I can promise you another thing. You'll do worse. Imagine being trapped in between planes for eternity. No one can see you. No one can hear you. Every time you manage to move something, they run in fear. It's frustrating at first, but eventually that frustration becomes resentment, and that becomes hate. And then your spirit will become the thing you worry about. I know you don't want that, to become vengeful, wandering around, hurting others.
You're right. I've been feeling myself getting angry each day. I don't want to hurt anyone else. I'm ready.
Good.
Not again. Vanessa, can you hear me?
What? What happened?
I'm actually not sure. Let's get you out of here. I'm sure Tanya will explain it all later.
You've been holding back. I want to know everything. What were those things in there?
Those were werewolves.
What?
Look, it was hard for me to believe at first, too.
Did you know about them before you went out?
We were told about something that was out there. Nothing solid.
I knew something wasn't right.
Why would you still go out if you knew?
Come on. Who would believe something like that? Especially from a guy on the radio talking about monsters.
This is insane.
Exactly what I thought when I first heard it.
So why didn't you tell us?
I never thought any of it was real. I mean, would you? And you were already worried about us going out. Why would I add to that?
But I was right to worry. Look at everything that's going on.
I could have cut my hand and you would have felt justified.
Don't. I knew something wasn't right.
I made the choice. And given the chance, I'd make the same choice. The world is already a crazy place. There was no need to add stress. And Izzy, why would I put your life in danger for nothing?
Believe me when I say we understand. But considering what we're up against, there's no way you'd be able to always protect us.
But it's my job to protect you two. And this was something I didn't think I needed to protect you from.
Even if you thought it was fake, you should have told us so that we could be prepared for something. You want to protect us, but you left us vulnerable.
You're right. You're both right.
So, where do we go from here?
I honestly don't know. Oh, how'd it go? Sounds like they're finally finished with their ghost hunt. Are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to check on Mya.
I'm gonna go outside to see how it went. Hey, how'd it go?
Better than the shows.
Is she okay?
Yes. She's a little drained from the possession.
What?
Movies make it look more dangerous than it is.
Well, let's get her inside to rest.
Hey, come here quick!
Mya is burning up. I was changing her bandage and her cut is infected. Look at this.
Oh, dear God.
We've got to help her.
We don't have any antibiotics on the bus.
Well, the hospital is near here. Let's try there.
Well, let's not waste any time.
Well, let's do it. I finished looking over the engine. We should be good. I'll get it started and head out. Chris, I'll need you to give me directions.
I'm gonna go up to the front with them. I'll let you know when we get there. Out of the Ashes. Written and edited by Vincent C. Davis. Starring Cedric Willis as Chris, Mana as Tanya, Joshua Cookingham as Luther, Vincent C. Davis as David, Claire Doden as Vanessa, David Shue as General Caldwell and Elwin, Kira Comegys Davis as Mya, Michelle Lang as Lena, Julian Daly as Captain James Scott, Giuseppe Veneziano as Sergeant Eddie Morales, Rachel Pulliam as Arena, Aaron Summersby as Izzy, Gabriella Hall as Danny, and Naomi Richards as Serena.